We're going to bring our fingers out. We're going to start with our fingers. We're just going to do nice circles. And then just breathing in. And breathe out. Breathe in. And breathe out. Switch your fingers. Just go down each finger. Twisting. Yeah, maybe 4 or 5 times before you go into it. Practice your breathing. Pay attention to your shoulders. They should not be rising. They should be staying pretty steady. And notice your fingers, which fingers turn a little bit easier in which direction. Remember to breathe. Last time around. Now our wrist. And we're just going to go nice and slow. We're not doing the fast. We're doing nice and slow. Feel the full extension and flex of the wrist. And if you feel any tightness, kind of stop there and just kind of do a nice slow rotation in that little area. And then go all the way down. Find another spot. Just do a nice slow rotation in that little area. And then just go back out nice and slow. And then once again, if you find a little spot that's tight, hang out there for a little while. And then the opposite direction. Nice and slow. Once again, we're trying to isolate just moving the wrist. That's where we're going real slow. We're trying to just focus on that. Not going to want to separate a little too close. You could be kissing buddies. There you go. And then now the elbows. Let's do the elbows. So just circle the elbows. Nice and slow. Again. And then the other way. Okay, do it. There we go. There was a brain fart there. Just was like, nope, we ain't doing that. And don't forget to breathe. Now our whole arm. Once again, real slow. Feel the stretch. Any place that you get a little tight, like feel a little tightness, like in this area, just kind of do nice, slow circles in that area, wherever you feel tightness. Just kind of go down, nice and slow. And once again, if you feel any tightness, just stop right where you feel that tightness. Nice, slow circles. And then just go with that thing. Now we're doing our neck. And once again, we're going to just do a nice, slow circle. Don't go fast. Nice and slow. Try to find how it feels in each section. And once again, if you find a spot, just find a spot, hang out there, and do a slight rotation. Take the head, just releasing that area. A nice, slow rotation. Once again, don't forget to breathe. Nice and slow. Now we're going to bend our knees just a little, getting into chair. So placing your hands down onto your knee. So we're just going to breathe in and then breathe out, popping the head out. So breathing in, tucking the head in, breathing out. Once again, going with the breath, nice and slow. Stretching everything, so you want to make sure you're nice and flex and extended. Making sure everything's pulled in and then everything pushes out. Pull in and then push out. Pushing out. Pull in. Pushing out. Nice and good. And then slowly rolling up, bringing our arms out to the side just a little. We're just going to twist, 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 and move back. We're just going to stretch and try to touch our toes, and then come back up, stretch, try to touch our toes, and then back up, stretch, and back up, and then try to turn your head to the hand that's up, so you're stretching that neck at the same time. Back up, stretching, kind of look up at that neck. Now we're going to switch, and we're going to look down at our hand, back up, and then down at our hand, back up, down, back up, down, back up, last time, down. And then bringing those arms still out to the side, we're just going to shift our weight, and then come back up to the center, and then shift our weight. And now you're going to bring your head up to the side, and come up, bring your head up to the side, and then come up. Once again, stretching that neck and the hands, nice and slow, with your breath, breathing and relaxing, slowing down after a long day. Nice and slow. Now we're going to turn that foot out. Bring our hand down. And then come back up. Bring the other foot out. Bring that hand down. And back up. Bring that foot out. And back up. Bring that foot down. Down. Back up. Last one. Down. And back up. Bringing those body back into the center. Now we're just going to bring our toe up. Nice circle of the toe. And just try to put all that pressure on that foot. Getting that foot nice and circle. Getting those toes going around. And then the other way. And switch. Toes. All the pressure on those toes. Then the other way. Remember to breathe. And relax. Now we're lifting the knee up. Oh, I forgot to tell y'all to grab chairs today. You may need to grab a chair. Lift the knee up. And you're just going to circle. Nice. And the other way. And then relax. Switching over to the other side. And relax. Now we're going to swing. So you may need to bring your hands out. You're going to swing back and swing forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. Back and forward. You guys are doing good. Back and forward. Back and forward. And relax. Alright, other side. Forward. Back. Forward. And 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 back. And relax. Alright. Ready for some poses? Okay, so we're going to get to the end of our mat. We're going to bring ourselves up. Hands up over our head. Drop our shoulders. Relaxing into mountain. Make sure your feet are nice and straight. That they're not at an angle or anything. That they're straight. You're going to roll up onto your toes. We're going to go into flat back bend. Your back should be flat. Then you're going to bring your hands back behind you. And you're going to look up as though you're going to dive into the mat. You're going to go up onto your toes. And then bring those hands down and go into downward dog. Perfect. Then from downward dog, we're just going to stretch into our downward dog. And then we're going to leap up. And slowly roll up. And do that whole sequence again. All right. we're going to bring our hands up, go down into the forward fold. We're going to hold. Then we're going to bring our hands back, looking our head up as though we're diving into the water. Go up onto our toes. And downward dog. And we're just holding this pose. You may need to bring your feet out a little bit. And remember to push into the back. And then jump hard. We're going to do it one more time. This time we're going to hold it even longer. So bringing our hands up. Dropping our shoulders. Making sure our feet are nice and straight and underneath us. Going to go into the forward bend. We're holding this. Breathing in, breathing out. Feeling that good stretch. Make sure those knees aren't locked. Bring the hands back. Bring the chest, the head up. So you're diving. Notice the difference in the stretch. Going up onto your toes. And then into downward dog. And then we're just holding downward dog. We're going to hold this for a few minutes. You may need to move your feet back and forth. If you can't hold it very long, if it hurts, just move your feet back and forth. If not, you can press into the back and do a nice good stretch. From here, we're going to bring our foot forward into a lunge. And we're going to go into our warrior sequence. So we're going to start with the low lunge. Turn that back foot out to an angle. Slowly come up into warrior one. Then we're going to go into warrior two. We're going to arch back. We'll get a good, nice stretch. Then we're going to come all the way forward. And you can place your elbow on your knee if you need to. Then we're going to come back up into warrior two. Bring our hands back up into warrior one. And then if you can, you're going to bring that foot back out and step up into warrior three. And relax. You guys got it? You're going to do that again. Okay. So we're stepping out into warrior one. Same foot, same leg. Mm-hmm. Yep, same leg. Warrior one. Warrior two. Arch back. Go all the way down to the floor or to your knee. Come back up. Come back into warrior one. And we're going to step up. So you turn your toe in and step up into warrior three. Okay, last time. This time we're going to hold it longer. Alright, so we're going to step back into warrior one. This time we're holding it for 30 seconds if we can. So just breathing in and out. And going into warrior two. And you can choose to look one way or the other. If you know that one side of your neck is hurting and you need to stretch it, you can look towards the opposite way and stretch that neck. Then you're going to bring that hand up and arch. And then bring that hand down to your knee. You can once again look up or look down or keep your head to the side. Whatever needs to be stretched. And then coming up to warrior two. And then back into warrior one. Bring that toe up. We're going to step into warrior 3. And relax down. All right. Now we're going to do the other foot. So we're going to step back with the other foot. Go up into warrior 1. Go into warrior 2. Arch back. Once again, you can look up or down, whichever neck needs to be stretched. Then go all the way to your knee or to the floor. Come back up in warrior 2. Bring yourself up into warrior 1. Turn that toe in and step up in warrior. Ooh, bad for me. Warrior 3. And relax down. Alright, once again, stepping back. Going into warrior 1. Make sure everything is good. Going into warrior 2. Arch back. Go all the way down to where your elbow is on your knee. You're looking up, or go to the floor. Make sure you guys have that nice bent knee because you're doing warrior, not triangle. So that knee needs to be good and bent. And come up into warrior 2. Going in to warrior 1. And warrior 3. Alright, last time. Ready? Step back into warrior 1. Warrior 2. Arch. Down in to the elbow, to the knee, looking up or down, whichever neck needs. Don't forget to breathe. Coming back up into warrior 2, warrior 1, and then bring that toe up, warrior 3. And then going down back with the foot back, we're going into that low lunge. So we're going back into the lunge, bringing that foot back, and we're going into downward dog again. Stretching into downward dog. Once again, if you need a bicycle, you can bicycle if it's too much for your feet. Now the next sequence we're going to do is plank. So you're going to get into push-up position. Then you're going to drop down to cobra. Put those toes back. Then we're going to go into table. So that's where you're sitting. And here we're going to do pat, pat. Yep, tummy out. And then you're going to wag your tail, which is you're going to put your hip in one direction and your head the other. So you're looking over your butt. And then switch to the other side. And then you're going to go down into cow. Coming back up, we're going into table. Then we're going to roll our feet behind us. And we're going to push up into downward dog. Holding that position. Going to plank, which is the push-up position. Going down into cobra, or sphinx. Going into table. Then cat. Cow. Wag your tail to the right. And then wag your tail to the left. And then last, child. Going up into table. The last time that we're going to do this, so we're going to just hold in table. Remember to breathe in and breathe out. Roll those toes underneath. Push up into downward. Holding downward dog. Going down into plank. And down into cobra. And then slowly back up into table. Then cat. Cow. Wag your tail. Tail the other way. And then child pose. In child pose, we're just going to walk our hands to the right. Do a nice good stretch. I'm just going to hold that. And then we're going to just go towards the left. And back into the center. We're going to come back up into table. And this time we're going to bring our left leg out. And we're going to sit in front of it like this. For some of us, this is where we're going to hang out. The goal is to try to get this knee down and have this futon down. And then if you want to, you can go all the way down. Place your hands in front of you and just stretch all the way down to get a deeper stretch. For some people, you might want to be on your elbows. We're going to be here for a few minutes, so wherever it's comfortable, don't try to hurt yourself. So wherever is comfortable for you. And then we're going to come up. This time we're going to just sit up and turn our leg this way, but we're keeping our knee like this. So we should be able to split. Place one hand a little bit below your knee. Place the other hand on your foot. And then just drop your head. Bend your elbow to get that deeper stretch. And then come up. Bring the leg that's out in to make a butterfly. Flapping your wings. Press your hands down on the side, a little bit below your knees, and you're going to lean forward. Come back up, and then you're going to bring the other leg out. Putting one hand on that, grabbing the foot, and dropping the head. Coming back up. This time you're going to bring the other leg out into a split. You sit up straight if you can. Bring your hands out to the side. Just close your eyes. And just let it stretch. And then coming up, bringing that leg all the way together, swing it together, sitting in the sky. So you're flexing your toes back, you're trying to sit up straight as possible. And then as you breathe, you're just slowly trying to bring your hands to your feet. Just breathing in and out. And relax that. Now you're going to take one knee and you're going to bend it back. And you're just going to stretch forward. And relax. Then you're going to bring the foot that was in the back all the way across. Flex the toe and then twist towards the knee. Bring the other hand back behind your shoulder or on the floor. Try to get that foot flat on the mat. So that way you get a nice twist. And then pull that knee and twist the head. And relax. And bring the other foot back. Grabbing that toe. And relax. And then bring that foot over. And do a nice twist. And relax. Bring that foot all the way back. You're just going to lay down onto the mat. Wherever your comfort. All the way down. Bending your knees so your knees are up. Bring your hands out to the side. And you're just going to slide your hands from one side to the other. So you're sliding your arms back and forth, one side to the other. Shifting your weight to the left and then to the right. Nice, good shifting weight. Feel it in your shoulder blades. Just nice, good shifting the weight. Then relaxing your arms down to your side. You're going to bring your arms all the way up over your head and then back down. Over your head and back down. Over and down. And while you're doing this, try to do it with your breath. Breathing in and exhale. Breathe in and exhale. Breathe in. This time we're going to hold and relax your breath. And now you're going to slide one arm up and one arm down. So you're just lifting up over your head just slightly, bringing one hand up a little bit further than the other. Shifting that weight, stretching. stretching that spine gets nice and tight after all day sitting. And this is a good stretch just to help stretch it out, relax it down. And then exhale, bring those hands back. Focusing on the hips now. You're just going to breathe in and you're going to tuck your hip in and lift your pelvic off the mat. And on the exhale, you're going to roll and lift your diaphragm off the mat. Inhale, lift that pelvic off the mat. Exhale, lift the diaphragm. Inhale and exhale. 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 And exhale. And then just roll those legs, kind of circling those legs and rolling the hips. Circle and roll the hips. So the pelvic should be nice. And circle, moving the pelvic, rolling the pelvic, circling the legs. Nice and good. And then go the other way. Rolling the pelvic, circling the legs. And then relaxing your feet down, getting into a comfortable position.